It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Jets. And it comes your way next.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, second. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
So important that you keep an opening drive going because you want to set the tempo right away. And you and I both know you can't set a tempo if you're punting the football away.
Yeah, maybe early. Don't want to be too over the top, but you're right. Big 3rd down conversion. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Eckler gets by him at the 25 and inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Robinson. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Hall to start the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hall again on 2nd down. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets.
Back deep here, Jamison Crowder.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. The previous play big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Robinson again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now a carry for Allen. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Crowder. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to
taking it right down Broadway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1. To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Hall. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now it's Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Allen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground with Allen. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is caught. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's Eckler again. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That throw right side here going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jets will take over. New York set to take the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers now to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick it.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stays.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zerline now for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. This to McLaurin out on the left side. So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Off-play action, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw again. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Eckler now between the tackles. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's 2nd down and 3. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now 1st and goal. Eckler will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.